We're told that the world was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. Later, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. But the problem is, now there's a little too much of it. Have you wondered why Bangalore skies are so bright purple? For those of you who think it's beautiful, take a look at this photograph of the night sky from the Grand Canyon in USA. I know. So what are we dealing with here? It's something called the light pollution. Yes, it's a thing. Symbolically, light is good, but there should always be this delicate balance maintained, and that is broken now. There is this excess of light today. What does this all mean? Let me explain.
Let's take a street light for example. It all starts with the useful light, something that is actually necessary. Then comes the disruptive excess light called the glare zone. Then there's unwanted shining in areas called light trespass. And finally, the sky glow, that halo which is caused through scattering of light.
Light pollution is basically the excessive, obstructive or misdirected use of artificial light. And it is because of this artificial light that we're only able to see a few bright planets and the moon rather than a star-sprinkled sky. But by any means, don't consider it a light problem. Rather than just being a devil's gift to the stargazers, light pollution also adversely affects the natural and evolutionary process in a huge way. Human beings function through something known as the circadian rhythm. It's a body's natural way of knowing when it's day and night. Before 1879, the invention of artificial light, our body was accustomed to natural cycles of day and night, which was determined by the rising and setting of the sun. But today, that's not the case. With all of these artificial light coming in, our body is tricked into believing that we could be in the broad daylight when it's actually late into the night. It disrupts our natural and evolutionary process in a huge way. It disrupts the natural and evolutionary process and also the production of melatonin in our body. Now, melatonin is a hormone which affects our immune system and also the sleep-wake cycle. And guess what? We aren't the only victims of this light pollution. Animals are also adversely affected, especially the ecosystems of nocturnal animals and some of the birds. Let me give you an example. Baby turtles evolved in such a way that they could find their way back to the sea with the help of the moonlight. But with all these artificial lights interfering, it's difficult for them to go back, and most of them don't make it and perish away. So how do we fight this big bad light pollution? The good thing is, it's not permanent. If we switch off all the lights in the area, we will definitely get back the beautiful night skies. But that won't happen. Because see, in Bangalore alone, there are 470,648 streetlights, and most of them will be replaced by LEDs in 2021. Now, well, definitely LEDs will cut down the cost by 3.5 crores every month, but then it is going to be much brighter. And bright is a problem right now. Traditional streetlights are more than enough to light the areas needed. Plus, designs like these, instead of this, reflect light into areas not needed, like the space. And if you think light is not reflected much into the space, here's a night satellite picture of Karnataka in 2012, and this is the same area in 2016. In conclusion, this is not the end of the world. This is not a permanent problem, and this is not as serious as the infamous water crisis in Bangalore. All I'm trying to say is, this is a problem and we need to create awareness to bring it under control. Because if our future kids won't look at the stars, how will they aim for it?